Thank you. And back to demo. Let's first understand what our platform is and how our main pillars enable all of its capabilities. Voccent audio analysis doesn't guess emotions from millions of training samples. It models the neuroacoustic mechanisms shared across all mammals. Our system is built from the ground up on biologically grounded algorithms that reflect how the brain naturally processes sound, stress, urgency, and meaning. Instead of black box predictions, we've engineered nearly 60 modular algorithms that analyze not only speech, like prosody, clarity, vocal effort, and cognitive load, but also non speech audio events that matter in real environments. This architecture gives us speed, precision, and explainability with no dependency on GPUs, model training, or massive datasets. It's not a statistical shortcut. It's a direct implementation of how brains decode sound under pressure. The result is a robust, field ready system that delivers mission relevant metrics, not sentiment guesses, and works instantly, even in bandwidth constrained or disconnected environments. Voccent is a platform comprised of three products: a learning and training management system, an assessment suite, and a set of devices for in field audio analysis, all tightly integrated with our core audio capabilities. It supports candidate assessment by measuring clarity, confidence, command presence, and cognitive indicators tied to IQ, as well as emotional regulation patterns linked to EQ. During onboarding, it helps establish communication baselines and surface potential issues early. In training, it strengthens cognitive function, reinforces emotional stability, promotes deliberate cognitive control, and supports leadership development and stress sustainability through real time adaptive feedback. Finally, it enables both real time and bulk audio analysis, delivering insight across live missions, simulations, or recorded comms. No cloud, no guesswork, and ready for any environment. To understand our system more deeply, let's first set up our organization. Voxen supports role structures, teams, and both internal and external users. The LMS allows teams to create original content, invite external vendors to contribute, or migrate existing material into the platform, making it flexible for any training architecture. All right, let's click a few buttons on the screen to create our first assessment content. We'll name it Force Development, then upload a classroom logo and set a background image to visually anchor the course environment. This gives learners a familiar, mission-aligned interface right from the start. Okay, to create content, let's first upload some assets. Voxent supports images, videos, and audio files as core building blocks. Assets can be marked as private or public, and access can be scoped to the entire organization, a specific team, or limited to a particular campus, giving full control over content visibility and reuse. Adding some music. And we're done with basic assets. Earlier, we created channels, classrooms, and campuses. Let's now click on Channel, which you can think of as a container or a box where all related content is stored, organized, and managed for easy access, reuse, and delivery across different training environments. Our platform supports three content types: audio challenges, primarily used for language learning and oracy training; playlists of audio challenges, allowing structured progression and repetition; and finally, stories, a versatile format used for assessment, onboarding, training, and language learning experiences, all within a single interactive flow. Let's quickly create an audio challenge to see how it works. Spoken prompts, recorded responses, and fast feedback for building oracy and communication skills. Uploading one more image. Set the title, source, and destination languages, and add spelling. As you can see, our platform is language agnostic and supports mixed language content right away. Now, for the actual audio, we could record it using a microphone, but in this case, we'll use text to speech and simply generate it automatically. Voccent audio challenges rely on higher resolution phonetic targeting than the standard International Phonetic Alphabet. This allows content creators to manually emphasize specific audio segments for precision learning. Let's go ahead and set those audio annotations now.
A bunker. A nightclub. Malja. A bunker. Malha. A nightclub.
Okay, click Save. Now we're clicking
Malja,
the
a
play
bunker.
button
Malha,
in the
a
bottom
nightclub.
right to test what we've created. Hearing the audio, checking the annotations, and verifying that the challenge flows as intended.
Malja.
Audio challenges provide detailed feedback by highlighting and slowing down the least accurate part of the learner's response, helping improve pronunciation with focused repetition. Now that the audio challenge is ready, we'll share it externally but keep it unlisted and unsearchable for controlled access. That concludes our first audio challenge creation. To save time, we won't create a playlist now. It's simply a list of previously created audio challenges. Instead, let's take a look at something bigger: stories. Stories are like theater, built in acts, each with its own elements, music, images, videos, text, and even external links. Let's create a simple assessment story designed for external users during pre-interview. We'll start by selecting a name, setting some basic settings, and adding a character. Let me take a moment to add some elements. The basic rule here is simple. If you can create a presentation, you can create a Voccent story. Adding a message content type with some video too.
You are about to begin a journey designed to transform civilians into smartly disciplined, physically fit, and basically trained sailors, ready for follow-on training and service to the fleet. Along the way, you'll build the core values of honor, courage, and commitment that define the Navy. Stay focused, stay sharp, and let's begin.
Adding emotion analysis with free speech mode. In this mode, the participant can speak in any language, and the system will analyze emotions and multiple other cognitive metrics, regardless of language used. Of course, we have quizzes available in multiple modes.
Are you looking for a long-term career or short-term experience?
Let's also add semantic analysis. This item allows us to evaluate a participant's knowledge, emotional tone, speech clarity, and comprehension level. To do this, we generate a prompt along with a list of qualifying responses that reflect strong understanding and communication. Usually, during a recruitment interview for enlistment, no training experience is provided. However, to make the most of our demonstration time, we'll add a few training examples directly into the public onboarding classroom for quick access and illustration. To create a small training experience, we'll quickly spin up a news story, skipping the initial setup steps and jumping straight into building the content flow. Adding a message, and a quiz. Quizzes support differentiated responses, including text input, multiple choice, and multi-select answer types. Voice comparison for practice. And we're done. 1 audio challenge and 2 stories have been created. Next, let's add them to the classroom for structured access and delivery. In essence, it's as simple as that. Campuses provide content to the classrooms they teach, and as classrooms consume that content, we can assign specific lesson plans to specific classrooms. In this scenario, we'll just add the 2 stories we created and skip the challenge for now. Let's add some elements to the teaching plan. These can also be scheduled for timed delivery or progression. Every classroom is designed to have its own branding, permissions, and visibility settings. It can be made available internally within the organization or externally, which is exactly what we need for onboarding purposes. Let's recap. Org setup, branding, 1 audio challenge, 2 stories, and a scheduled public classroom. And we're done. Once candidates complete the material, we'll receive detailed performance reports automatically.
Thank you for finishing the first part of our onboarding.
And of course, the same experience is available in the web app, fully compatible with all major
You are about to begin a
browsers.
journey designed to transform civilians into smartly disciplined, physically fit, and basically trained sailors, ready for follow-on training and service to the fleet.
Once content is completed, supervisors receive an email notification with a secure, direct link to the certificate. No Voccent account required. The certificate and accompanying reports include insights on language used, speech clarity, IQ, EQ indicators, emotional analysis, semantic performance, and more. Real-time, low-latency latency audio analysis is only truly powerful when it's accessible anywhere, even on compact, efficient devices. Voccent makes this possible by offering flexible deployment options from our dedicated single-chip devices to existing phones or system integrations. This allows continuous monitoring of speech and semantic data, detecting emotional cues and critical audio events like gunshots, glass breakage, and more, all in real time. That concludes the Voccent product line demo. Thank you for your time and attention.